Right, good morning everyone. We are here live at Devon FA Coach Road. Sorry we're a little bit late, but we are finally here for this live Q&A session with none other than our former chairman, Bernard Leach, to talk about his experiences through football, how football's changed since he came into place, and I suspect plans for the future. So that's it for me. I'm going to be monitoring Facebook, so please let's have your comments come through. Ask any questions that you want of Bernard and we will feed them through. This session is going to be run by Paul Morrison with Bernard Leach, so I'm going to shut up. I'm going to hand you over to those guys, and here we go. So our live Q&A session, Bernard Leach. Let's see what you've got for him.
Brilliant. Thank you, Jason, and welcome everybody who's tuning in or maybe tuning in later today. We're in the chamber here at Coach Road, and as Jason quite rightly points out, we want to celebrate and have a good natter with our former chairman, Bernard Leach. And how are you, Bernard?
I'm fine, thank you very much.
Good. You've got a very posh voice on today. And, I've got a few questions I'd like to ask, and there might be some that comes from the wonderful world of technology, and I'm sure Jason will give us a shout out when they do.
Okay.
So, we tend to do this when we're saying cheerio to a member of staff. And it's now cheerio to...
I didn't realise I was going.
You as chairman.
Where am I going?
So really, for the benefit of our viewers...
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Both of them.
What has caused you to stand out? What's changed, Bernard?
What caused me to stand down was the fact that the FA said that I could no longer be involved in that function once I'd passed the dear old age of 75. And unfortunately, I happened to pass that some years ago. So therefore, I had to retire.
Right. And so it's really past your sell-by date.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
Past your sell-by date, is it?
Wow, this is going to be one of them, is it?
On the shelf of Tesco,
Sorry.
Past your sell-by date.
So I'm now into the dustbin now, am I? Or what? You know, God gracious.
That's how we've all looked at this.
Thank you very much.
Age restrictions.
I think it's ridiculous.
You know, one day you're okay, and the following day, you're not okay.
No, that's right.
Well, we've discussed this long and hard at all levels, and not just yourself. It also affected, dare I say, with Dennis Smith and the leader of the council as well. So with the chairman being changed, do you want to tell us a little bit about what is going to change now for the county, now that you are moving on? Tell us a little bit about the new board.
I think that during the past year we've assembled, knowing that this was going to take place, and we had to completely rejig the board. And we've taken some people on who now, I think John Street is the new chairman, is going to do a good job. He's certainly well into it, and he's been on the board for nearly 2 years anyway. So he knows all about what we do, and he's doing he's going to do a good job. And we've assembled around him some different people that have never been on the FA board, a couple of ladies as well, and I think it's looking good for Devon in the future. Yeah.
So you're happy the way that you've left?
Oh yeah, the way up. Yeah. Oh yeah, very, very.
So you're quite proud of that.
Of course I am. Yeah.
It's a good board. It's fit for purpose.
Absolutely. But then, to be fair, the one we had before served its purpose. Yeah. The old board, and you've got people like Roland Brown, who was a real good source of information, and one of the few that actually looked at the accounts and raised problems. That board was good for that time, but the times are changing. So you need, having done the code of governance and what we needed to do, we needed to find a new board and a new way to go.
Now, you mentioned code of governance.
Yep.
For the benefit of our viewers who love to run football and kick footballs, what do you mean by a code of governance?
Well, the code of governance is the way that majority of companies would be a code that they would run their organisations by, whereas previously we've never had anything like that. Obviously, it's the FA have introduced it. It gave us the opportunity of looking at how we ran the business. Hence the reason why it was decided that for one chairman to do football and the business, seen as it's a voluntary position, and it was difficult to find anybody who would be able to give that amount of time. Luckily I was retired, but you can't guarantee on having retired people being on the board, because if you've got an age limit of 75, they're here and they're gone. So we introduced the code of governments. We were leader of the council for the council and the chairman for the board. One looking after the business and one looking after the football. And I think that should go well and get closer to the people who are actually involved in playing football.
Good. Now you took over chairmanship of the County FA back in 2011, I think it is.
11 years ago. Mm.
Yeah, when Dennis was chairman and you almost did a swap.
Yep.
So you've had 11 years of ducking and diving and putting out fires and going to meetings and changing the... What do you think, maybe some things you think that have changed in those times, Bernard?
I think the
football or
the most thing I think that we've achieved together, which is you and I, is the fact that we've redone the whole of the office. The personnel in the office have changed. During our time, we must have taken on 4 or 5 at least apprentices who have now got good positions in the company. We've introduced a lot of young people who've come with young ideas and have kept us up to date with where we need to be. And I honestly feel that within the time I've been the chairman, that the office is given now a much better service to the people involved in football than before.
Yeah. Now, you've seen probably a few different characters over those 11 years, whether it be in the staff room or FA staff or strange council members or strange people in football. Yeah. Is there anybody that you maybe have a soft spot for, a memorable...
No, I don't know, there's so many, to pick anybody out
I think it would be unfair.
Would really be unfair, but I mean, I just like the fact of being involved with the football, and I enjoyed it, and I enjoyed most of the people, and there were a lot of good laughs we've had along the way. It hasn't all been the serious stuff, so no, I wouldn't pick anybody out. I think everybody that I've come into contact with have been really good and really not hostile to me, but really nice to see and like to see them again.
Well, during that time, you were chairman, you were sort of my person to lean on.
Yep. And that had to be very strong. Look at how big you are. Yes.
You can have a dig about that. But when we were working together, you also were juggling your position on the DJM.
Yep.
Your connection with your favourite football club, SB Frankfurt.
Yep.
So how have they managed to they've lost you really to me, haven't they?
Well, not really. They've done quite well. I think they're quite pleased that I'm not there. They've done exceedingly well. Both the club and the league. The league have now nearly 6,000 young people playing in it, so they haven't done too bad. The worst part of my time was when I'm juggling work, and then when my wife was poorly, and I had to juggle things around because she needed a carer all the time. So that was probably the hardest part of it, but it still made the position enjoyable. Yeah.
So with you standing down, and let's just be clear on this for our viewers, Bernard was the chairman of the Devon FA, but because of the long service you've given the county, you're a life member, which means I might lose you as chairman, but I've still got to put up with you as a council member.
Really
you
serious.
See the way I put my words over?
No. I would be more worried about that than you are.
So you're still going to be coming, banging your fist on the table at council meetings or standing committees, telling me we've got it wrong.
Absolutely,
or we've got it right.
Absolutely. You're not right.
That
wrong.
is your life membership that allows you to do that.
That is, and that's my life. That's my life's work now.
but from being removed as, say, chairman, what will you miss from the county? I suppose the building and the complex.
No. I mean the general involvement with all the people on the board and within the office. I really enjoyed coming up, visit to the meetings, going around seeing all the staff. I think we got a lovely lot of staff. I couldn't give them enough credit, and that's the biggest thing I miss, obviously. But as far as I can still go around and watch football matches. And
we will be going out, won't we?
Yeah, we will. Yes.
Yeah. Now let's talk about the football, because I know now you're not going to be coming down here so much during the week, but you've been elevated, haven't you? You've popped up somewhere else now. Do you want? Is this a Sky exclusive, or am I allowed to say it? Or do you want to tell the world of your new position?
I mean, it's really I've agreed to be the chairman of the Devon County League.
Devon Football League.
Yeah, and to help my friend Dave Richardson, who was, if you remember, he was on the board here with us when we first started, and did an awful lot of work. And I just thought, he was the league were in need, and I put my name forward. And
that's quite a nice little tale, that, isn't it? Because if you think back all those years when Dave and you were on the board, Dave actually volunteered before I became CEO, and was a temporary CEO.
He was indeed,
with the support from you and the board of directors. Long time ago, probably talking nearly 18, 20 years ago.
Got to be,
So it's gone all the way round to now you're helping him with his Devon Football League as becoming the new chairman. That's a nice little tale.
And there are a lot of people similar to Dave and Roland Brown as well, who've done an awful lot in football, and good.
Just a warning to all the Devon Football League clubs, he will be coming round to see you soon. That's good.
Before you go on,
right.
Can I just mention a couple of things?
I've got an interjection here.
Yes, Mick Tattersall. Don't listen to him, Bernard. You're far away from a yellow supermarket ticket, apparently. And Mick's also said, well done, the Devon Football League will benefit from you for sure. You didn't want to name drop or mention anyone in particular, but I am going to. So someone who was, again, very close to me here, and I took over from him in terms of being the IT expert in the building. Tell us about Dave Keast. Come on. Drop the dirt on Keasty.
Well, no, I mean, you talk about people in football. The two real friends that I've had in football really is Dave Keast and Des O'Leary. Unfortunately, we lost Des O'Leary during the pandemic with cancer, and that was probably the saddest day of my life for a long time. But Keasty and I still go out together, and he's got a van down Harlin, and we come out with our favourite third friend, Jameson. And we always have Jameson with us, because it used to be me, Dave, Des and Jameson. Jameson was always the one who left first because he was empty. That's true.
Oh dear mate. I haven't seen Keast. Well, last time I saw Keast, he was at the races, at the Newcastle races.
That's right. He's still going.
So he's still a busy chap.
Yep.
Do you mind if I?
No, you carry on.
Just a note, viewers, Mr. Morrison has a script.
No, that's not. These are just lots of questions.
Not off the heart, saying it with a feeling. He's got it written down.
It is. I've worked hard on this script.
I think.
See, he admits it.
If I move the camera like that, we can. There's the script.
I don't leave any of these out. So apart from the DFL, the DJM, what was the other one?
SB Frankfurt.
SB Frankfurt. Yeah. What are you doing as regards to you personally? Because I know you've had one or two silly falls, haven't you?
Silly falls? No, well, I thought they were quite good, actually.
I mean, health's okay, is it? Or just a bit testing? Or?
No, health testing always, but then, I'm not 21 anymore. Yeah. So, an old age is shit, but that's how it goes. So
you're still taking the ferret out for a walk?
Oh yeah, every morning. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So walking the dog's going to
still do what?
What about the golf?
5 or 6 miles a day walking. Yeah, I've rejoined the golf club. Yeah.
Right.
So you're playing a bit of golf. Yeah. I see you on the golf course.
So
right.
No.
Okay.
I can't.
Looking forward to it.
Play to save me life. But with we also want to mention, there's a celebration of football's coming up on week on Friday on the 22nd.
Yeah, so I hear.
So this is the battle of the chairman.
Yes,
so it's Dennis Smith versus Bernard Leach.
Yeah, that's right.
Team SB Frankfurt versus Ipplepen and the South Devon League.
So it's a one club for me, yet he's got the whole of the league.
Whole league.
Oh my God. Well, what another fit up, isn't it?
So we're looking forward to the veterans match because Steve Elliott, who's heavily involved with SB, his tactics board he's been doing it every night, he's been chopping and changing, and he hopes he'll have a team that will do you proud. Otherwise, he said he won't hear the last of it.
Yeah, that's true. He won't.
You know, no, I think so much earache.
I think I've met one or two of them who are playing, and I think my two sons are playing as well. So it could be interesting.
Oh. So just to remind everybody, for those people tuning in, this is at Coach Road. It's the 22nd of July, which is a week on Friday. There's one or two mini games, and every game has got Team Dennis or Team Bernard on it. So it'll either be yellows or reds, whatever teams. So we've got women's football, we've got our under 16 and 18 girls football, we've got walking football, and I think we've got some of the boys representative team all playing in mini games, followed by the main event, which is SB versus Ipplepen, about 8:15.
Yeah.
And we've got to work out how we try and pick you up, because I know you'll probably have Jameson again. He might pop up and you'll have a few drinks.
I don't know about that. I do think, though, we ought to alert the ambulance service, because then, I think they'll be needed, and at the current rate that the ambulances are available. I mean, I was in one from 10:30 up at Derriford, and still in the ambulance at 7:30 in the afternoon.
Wow. I thought that was one of those stories you see on the telly.
No,
you never hear anybody doing it.
Yeah,
but you're proof now.
And I never once got into the hospital. They even discharged me from the ambulance. First person to be discharged from an ambulance.
Unbelievable. So, no, it should be a good night, Bernard, shouldn't it? Hopefully,
I'm looking forward to it.
And just to let people know, we are having this lovely question and answer with Bernard today. We hope to do another one tomorrow for Dennis Smith.
Yeah.
And then hopefully Dennis and Bernard, who've been with each other for a long, long time. I believe when Dennis was chairman, you were his vice chairman,
That's
Bernard.
correct. Yep.
And then when Dennis got a little bit involved with politics, didn't he?
Yeah.
And then you switched roles.
That's right. Yeah.
And he became your vice chairman.
Yeah.
For the last 11 years.
I think, well, at least, I mean, I was chairman for 11, Dennis was chairman for 6, I think.
Something like that.
And I was with him all that time. Yeah.
6 or 9 years, I think it was for Dennis. So, but the two of you have been together for a long, long time.
Yeah, he joined the county a short time after me.
Right.
Yeah.
So, no idea who's going to win this battle of the...
until we see all the old age pensioners on the pitch, I haven't got a clue.
But it should be a good night.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, yeah.
Hopefully we'll see who can manage to come down. That's Coach Road. And it's free entrance. We're not charging anybody. No money making ideas today, I'm afraid.
Yeah. You'll pay £5 to get out, but it's free entrance.
Jason, have you got any comments that you want to share with us?
I'm sorry, you're letting somebody get a word in edgeways.
Sorry.
That's all right.
I'm winding up, I am now, so I don't want to...
No, let's give a shout out to Matt Redmond, who's watching Darren Doncaster, who says, well done.
Oh,
right.
You know Darren Doncaster, the best linesman in the world at Mount Gould, Darren Doncaster.
Oh, right. Okay.
He loves being a linesman. Well done, Darren. Keep it going.
Excellent.
Arm straight, flag up.
Mark Walker, well done, Bernard. Thanks for all you've done over the years.
He's been a good lad, though. He's done well.
John Burrows.
Yeah, bless him. Yeah, I'm hoping to get to Lapford to watch him play in the Champions League.
Oh, when they get to the final again, you'll be able to come watch them here. It's a bit closer.
Yeah.
Bernard Leach, a true gentleman.
The ideal final would be Lapford and D&C Autos.
Oh, right.
Okay. Could be interesting. So, 6th of August. the final here. Let's give a plug for that. The Pro Direct Champions Cup final, 6th of August, 2 o'clock kickoff here at Coach Show. Will be live on Facebook and YouTube. That's it for the comments that we've got coming in so far. Steady stream of people watching, which is great. You can always leave your comments, and I've asked for funny stories as well after this broadcast, and we will pick them up. But I'm just going to press this button here. That mutes Paul. So describe Paul Morrison in one word. Go on. This is a staff question.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Do I need? I'll get the bleeper out. Hang on.
Hilarious. Hilarious.
I'm sure we'd all agree with that. Annie, sorry she can't join you today. We were hoping to get Annie on the phone, but she's away in Cornwall.
Yeah. I think with Annie, even now when I'm going round, especially with the youth league, the biggest disastrous mistake ever made by the FA was to take education, or coach education away. The fact that they now can do it online is nowhere near the amount of personal interaction they had with the people doing the course, and also with Annie making sure if they had any reason why they couldn't get a course, they could go straight back to Annie and she'd put them on another one. She did such a sterling job.
Well, everyone knew Annie, didn't they?
Yeah,
everyone knew.
And Bernard's right, she was Mrs. Coach Education, because when you bump into coaches, when I bumped into someone a little while ago, I did my level 1. Annie Watts did that for me. How is she? And a lot of them sadly don't realise. No. Annie's not with us.
It's just the amount of people that say, I did my level 1 with Annie.
I just don't understand.
Annie did it all.
Absolutely. I did my level 1 with Annie.
But the FA have no idea. They've turned it into a soulless thing. When somebody sits there pressing a button, they've got, well, that's the FA, isn't it? Anything for a bob.
Anyway, to continue Annie's comment, wishing you a very happy retirement. It was lovely working with you. Thanks for everything you did for the Devon FA. Love for Annie. And she's even put a kiss on there as well.
Has she really?
Yeah.
Oh,
bless her.
Yeah. And she agrees with everything you just said. Mick Tattersall again, well done Bernard, a true Devon FA legend and big shoes to fill. Always a pleasure to listen to you reminding him how fat he'd got again.
I remember when Mick went on that diet, he would look fabulous, didn't he? God, yeah. I'm trying the same, Mick, I'm trying the diet.
No, that's it. Back to you for the minute. Keep the comments and everything coming in though.
Yeah, I've hammered a lot of my questions.
Right.
What I'm going to do is I wanted to try and...
I should ask you one, really. What are you going to do without me now, then?
I'll tell you. I've got the bunting out. We've got the celebrations.
The bunting? What's the bunting?
Yeah, for anyone under the age of 50.
Anybody born south of Bristol, bunting is what other people call bunting.
Before you go on, Matt Redmond wants to know, how's the dog?
Want to know?
How's the dog?
How's the dog? Yeah,
the ferret.
He's here today. Not a dog. He's here today. Yeah, he goes to every game with me. He goes to every meeting with me. I even took him to the Devon County Football League meeting, and he sat there. He growls when people get at me. But
he got voted in, didn't he?
He's good, hey?
He got voted in, didn't he?
Yeah, he got voted in. He's the mascot.
Big mascot.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Yeah. No, I was going to say I wanted to get some key questions down, Bernard, and I managed to do all of that.
Good.
Thanks for everybody who's been tuning in. But what I want to do is leave you the last word. Is there anything you want to share with Jason, myself, and everybody's tuning in about?
No, I really like to thank everybody in Devon for the way they've treated me, and I've enjoyed their company, and I've certainly enjoyed. It's one of the highlights of my life was to be the chairman of Devon County, and I'd like to thank them all very much.
Well, can I say, we've had good arguments.
Oh yeah.
We've had fallouts.
Yeah.
We've had love-ins. We're all.
I don't remember them.
But in all that time, we've been good mates. So, Bernard, can I say on behalf of the county, thank you for everything you've done.
That's all right.
And you will always come up here, like you will today. Yeah. There's lots of advice we need. And I've said to every member of staff, don't ever be scared to give Bernard a ring.
Yep.
Just to run something past him, because he'll give you an honest answer.
Yeah.
You might not like it, but he'll give you an honest answer. So thank you for everything you've done for the county.
No, thank you.
And I hope we'll have a good night.
Friday
with
night.
our friend Jameson, week on Friday at the celebration of football.
Okay.
Thanks, Bernard.
Thank you, Jace.
You are very welcome. Thank you, everyone. Keep the comments and everything coming in. It's been an absolute pleasure to do this. We look forward to tomorrow morning with Dennis Smith ahead of Dennis against Bernard, the big rivalry the following Friday. So comments and funny stories keep coming in. I'm sure Bernard will read them all again. But like and share, let everyone see this. And thanks very much, everyone.